Bienvenidos a Momentos con el Tango, el programa transmitido directamente desde los Estados Unidos, en la vibrante ciudad de Chicago, y conducido por Abel Bernardo. En este increíble show descubrirás el apasionante mundo del tango a través de sus protagonistas, cantantes, músicos, bailarines y todos aquellos que mantienen viva esta magnífica tradición. Te invitamos a suscribirte a nuestro canal y ser parte de esta comunidad que apoya a los artistas que hacen del tango una experiencia inolvidable. Que viva el tango.
Hi everybody, today we are with Laia Barrera and we are going to know more about her. She is in Italy. We are very happy to see you, Laia.
Momentos en YouTube.
How are you doing?
Hi everyone. It's a pleasure for being here today. Thank you, Abel, for inviting me today, this Sunday. And I'm so excited to be here and to have this interview with all of you and the people that is listening and will listen. So thank you so much.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you in our show. We are very, very happy, Laia, that you're here to talk about your professional career as a tango dancer. So today we are here in Chicago. Chicago is a great city, and we hope you will come here to visit us and dance tango too. But we have lots of questions for you today.
Wow.
Basically, many questions about your career and all your projects and many things that you are doing. How is everything in Rome?
In Rome, nice. There's a lot of tango here in Italy. Thanks God, we have a lot of festivals, tango weekends, milongas, and tango competitions all over the country. And also, I travel a lot around Europe, so I'm always with tango, and it's so nice, no? Because there's not only tango in Argentina now. It's everywhere in around the world. So I'm so glad that I have this opportunity.
No doubt about it. Tango, it's definitely our flag, Argentinian flag, that is traveling around the world. Thanks to all of you that you are really helping to distribute this culture that we have that was born in the Rio de la Plata, the River Plate in South America, and also in France too, no? But basically in France, they was basically taken to a different level. But tango really right now, it's incredible how important it became around the world. People love to watch videos like yours and many other dancers that have been in this show. I have some questions for you. So basically, I'm going to... What inspired you to start dancing tango?
Wow. Okay. I started dancing tango when I was 14. And before dancing it, I danced different kind of dance styles. And before I was dancing hip hop, and one day I remember at my mom's house, I watched one TV program, Fama a Bailar, and there was one dancer dancing tango in a wrong way, because I didn't know that this was not tango. It was like tango Hollywood, no? This kind of tango that is not the real one. And I remember that I said to my mom, wow, I want to dance like her, no? And then a few months later, we moved to Argentina with all my family, and then I started dancing there in San Rafael, Mendoza. There's a city 3 hours from Mendoza, and near the Cordillera de los Andes, and I started dancing there. It's a beautiful city, small but beautiful.
Yeah. By the way, we just interviewed a singer that was in our show a couple of days ago. His name is Cesar Moyano, and he's a singer from San Rafael.
Yes, Cesar Moyano. Wow.
So you know Cesar Moyano?
I heard about him. I think I have him on Facebook, maybe, because we are connect. So
he's a young guy. He sings really well, and he was in our show. But talking about you, how did your journey as a tango dancer evolve into into teaching or choreography?
Well, I started teaching after many years dancing tango because I was a little bit afraid of expressing, of sharing my knowledge, and I was a little bit also insecure. I was thinking that I wasn't ready, so I started teaching in 2017. So it's not so far. I mean, it's close. No, it's not too many years. And I start because I realized that it's important also teaching, not only dancing. Yeah, I love dancing, and I really love all the time when I'm on the stage and when I'm in rehearsal and also in performance. But I really like also teaching because as I teach, I learn a lot from my students. It's like I learn more from them than from myself. No.
Yeah, no, it's always good to learn from everything, everywhere and everybody who dance tango, because everybody dance tango in a little different way, and that's their own personality. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. I think I always say that how you dance is a reflection of your self, of your personality, of your who you are. You cannot lie with your dancing, with your body. It's impossible.
Yeah, and also it's important to connect with the other person when you dance. How do you do that? And sometimes you have the connection, sometimes you don't. It's hard to do it.
Sometimes I cannot find it with some people, but as I live in Buenos Aires and I had a lot of dance partners, that for some people this is like not a good luck. In my case, I realize that it's a good thing because I'm used to adapt in an easy way, and I connect so fast with my partners. So for me, it's easy to find the connection. I think that you have to be open, like in life, when you want to meet someone or you are in a relationship or new friends, you need to be open. Yeah, you have to leave a little bit your thoughts and your mind and feel more. And for me, the tango, especially the improvisation, the tango salon is about feeling, about not thinking too much.
I understand. And tell me, Laia, why did you move from Argentina to Rome? What was the reason?
Well, I first moved I came back again to Spain because I was born in Spain. First, I moved to Spain, and then I moved to Rome because I remember in 2019 I was thinking of moving to Italy because I have a tour here in Italy with one of my dance partners, Diogo. And I remember that I was saying to him, I want to learn in a good way Italian, because in the class in Italy, we were teaching, and I remember that I was saying, oh my God, I need to learn Italian in a good way, And then also because my boyfriend is from Italy, so were a lot of things that were put in a good way, and I say, okay, this is the time I need to follow my intuition. This is the right time to make the step and to move. And also because I like traveling, and I love moving and living in other countries.
That's great. It's a great life. I congratulate you. Maybe one day I
Yeah.
will do the same like you. I
But
don't
you
dance.
did it. You did it. You live in the United States, so this is also a huge change for you. I mean,
Definitely, I did it. I did it. I moved from Argentina to the United States. I live in the United States for 35 years. It's a long way. And I traveled to Europe, to Spain. This year, I am going to be in
oh
Spain
yeah.
too.
You have to call me and
Yeah,
we go to have coffee
we
on
can have
a.
some dinner with you and your boyfriend.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, you are invited. You are invited here in Rome whenever you want.
that would be awesome. But I will be in an island. I will be in the island of Minorca, that is near
Ah,
Mallorca.
Menorca. Oh,
Menorca.
bello, beautiful.
It's
Yeah,
very
so beautiful.
beautiful. So I have more questions for you. Can you share some of your most memorable experiences performing or teaching tango?
Oof.
Something
Oh,
that
I like
really.
your questions because this I never had this kind of questions with in an interview. No, I like it. Most memorable moments teaching. Uh, well, one time I went to Lithuania and I teach there, and the people didn't talk English.
Oh,
And I was, and also in Romania, because I've been in different countries in Europe, and I was like, oh my God, tango is so powerful that these people they don't talk English or Spanish, and they don't even understand the lyrics of the song, but they dance. And when I share the step and I share one tip or one advice, they follow. They feel it. And now I went to Bali in on December, and Indonesia, and also for me it was amazing. It's like,
mhm.
wow, it's this opens a lot my mind. Like, I mean, there's no limits for this dance, for the tango, in Lithuania. And I work also in Sweden, in Gothenburg, many years ago. And I was like, wow, the people, they put a lot of clothes because there was so cold, in winter there. And
Yes.
then they go directly to the milonga and they take out and they go straight to dancing. And I was like, oh my God, this passion for the tango is something incredible, incredible. And it's not only up for the old people, it's
Yeah.
young people, all ages, that they like dancing tango.
No, definitely. And what's the difference between the tango in Argentina, how they dance, and tango in Italy, in Europe?
Mm.
Do they dance the same type of tango, the same type of moves, or they are more into tango scenario?
Well, in Europe, there's tango scenario too, but I think the is more popular the tango salon, tango pista, the improvisation, no?
I understand.
In my opinion, the difference between Argentina and Europe is like, for example, that in Argentina, what I see, this doesn't mean that is the truth. Okay, this is my perspective, but in Argentina, the people, I think, is more relaxed. You go to the milonga and there's your friend with a fernet, and the people dance and they enjoy. And of course, there's competition and ego and all these kind of things, because in all the places. But in Europe, in Italy, I think that the people are more worried about following one line and winning one competition and copying the style of the maestro. And in my opinion, I think in Argentina there's more authenticity, more
Oh,
freedom. Of course, there's a lot of nice maestros, couples here in Italy. I respect a lot, and in all over Europe. But what I think is this, no, and what I feel is when, for example, I go to the milonga sometimes in Rome, and all the people are so tense, so like trying to prove that they are good dancers, that they are good teachers. And in Argentina, it's like you don't need to. I mean, I feel that the people are more relaxed, that a little bit more humble. This is my perspective. Maybe you ask to another teacher in Rome, another maestro, and they will say different.
Yeah.
But
No, I
opinion.
ask you because I don't know. I don't live in Argentina. I don't live in Italy. I just wanted to know what's the difference. And you are describing what's going on between one country and another one. But I have a question here: is how important is improvisation in tango, and how do you teach it? How do you teach tango?
In my opinion, the real tango is through improvisation. The other one is, of course, is tango, but it's like choreography. But the tango start as a social dance, like in the cabaret, en el bar, la milonga, en el suburbio, the people were there between men. So for me, it's basically the tango is you must know how to improvise in tango. I start dancing tango choreography scenario because as a dancer, I had the background of dance, in my body, so I was aware of the movements. But this is a memory. Then when you go to the milonga, you need to relax and know how to leave the other to lead you, to let this the leading. So it's important for me. And how to teach the improv, depending on the group. Every time I go to teach, I depending on in which city I'm teaching, for example, in Gothenburg, in Sweden, when I was there teaching, I mean, it's not ¿cómo te diría? There's not a structure of how to teach improvisation. Depends, but I try to, for example, I try to share the step, but also the feeling, the internal feeling of how you arrive to this step. It's not that I only pass you the sequence. No, I explain the origin of the step, for example, the adorno, why in which moment you use it or you cannot use it. I mean, it's not only the sequence, it's how you arrive to the sequence. Yeah, and for me, the most important thing is to know that the tango is the change of the weight. I mean, how you are all the time changing your weight from one leg to the other, your axis, and you are all the time walking, going forward, backward, or lateral, side step. And from here we start creating, the giro, pivot, ochos, and all of these that we know.
Seems to be very interesting and complicated a little bit at the same time. But with a teacher like you, everything is possible. Everything is possible. So, guys from the audience, have something to. Oh, we got so many messages from the audience here. Let's take a look, guys. I go with my microphone this way. Paulina, TL, mi amiga, Paulina. She's sending you.
Yeah, she's my sister from another mother, but she's my sister.
Sounds good. Hi, Paulina. Fan. How are you? Greetings from Chicago. Saludos. Brigitte Canavas. Hola, mi sobrina. Brigitte Canavas. Ok, te mando un abrazo.
All the people giving me support, my family, my friends,
Yeah, I see. You have Airuya Pires. Airusha. Aurusha Pires.
Yeah, she's from Brazil. She's from Rio.
Oh, y dice, es lindo ver su jornada como você evolucionó. Parabéns, es exceso. I don't speak Portuguese, but what it says here, it says, it's very nice to see your journey and your evolution, how you evolved, and everything you did to become successful. That's what more or less.
Obrigada para você.
All right, very good. Greetings from Chicago too. Then we have Silvia Ragni Aluni. Sei una professionista divina, Laia.
Un abbraccio, Silvia. We are going to meet each other now in the festival, and I will share now because she's with us. She's the organizer of one big festival now in Bologna this next weekend. So thank you, grazie mille per essere qui, Silvia. Un bacio.
Here to Brigitte Canavazze, superbe danseuse. That means that you are a super dancer or something like that.
Sí, in French. Because I have family in France.
Superbe danseuse. Wow. Very good. Now you are an amazing dancer. And you know what, guys? Do we have any more messages? Not yet, no more, but we have something special to show you. She's going to dance for us, not over there where you are, but we have a video.
I was afraid.
No. Don't worry. Let me see if I can put that video. I am sharing the screen. Yeah,
Good
Tango
dancer.
Cafe with show by Laia Diogo. Yeah, that was in September 28th. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, here we are.
Yeah, this is Netherlands, in Delft. Oh. En otra vida.
Ahí va.
Buen tango este, me gusta. Buen tango.
Muy bueno. Espectacular.
Ay.
Muy bueno, muy bueno, realmente.
Yo veo esto y me quiero matar ahí, porque obviamente ya bailo muy diferente ahora. I watched this and I was like, oh my God, how many mistakes, how many things I was doing wrong. But
no, you are an amazing dancer. I tell you, it brings me emotions, and the people.
Thank you.
You have so many messages here that people left. Incredible amount of messages, and I'm going to read some of them to you because people are so happy to see you today. Bravissimo, Laia, from from Berta Baltarassi.
Berta, ciao Berta, grazie per essere qua.
The Brigitte Canovas, she continues leaving you messages. Gras bisous, gras bisou, or something like that. Bisou.
Bisou, sì.
What does it mean?
Bisou. Big kiss.
Ah, big kiss. Hey, good. Molto bene. Greetings from Chicago again. Berta Batarazzi send you some clapping hands over there, and then Aurisha Pires. They were amazing dancing together. So together, you really amazing.
Yeah, because she lives in Rio and she's a friend with Diogo, this guy that I was dancing with, and he's amazing. Diogo, we finished working together because this was before the pandemic. And I went to Brazil on February 2020, and he wanted to stay in Brazil. And I say, look, come to Europe, and we continue, but we had different separate lives, separate ways.
Yeah.
So but he's amazing. We went to the Mundial and we arrived to semifinal in Tango Escenario, Tango Salon. I really enjoy dancing with him. Yeah.
No, you definitely. This was amazing. It was like a movie, Hollywood type performance, I would say. Yeah.
And it was an improvisation, for example. This was a freestyle, the improvisation tango. But now I want to kill myself watching this because, oh my God, I was doing a lot of things. But it's amazing that you shared this video. Thank you so much.
Gracias. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was a coincidence. I watched so many of your videos. I really love them. I watched your videos and many others. Like the other day, we got, like I told you, Andres Sautel from Hamburg, Argentinian. And another ones like Vasquez, Claudio Vasquez, Claudio González. Claudio González, disculpa. Claudio González from Argentina, great dancer, choreographer, amazing dancer, and dancers like you are a super professional.
Claudio, I really respect Claudio. He was one maestro. I took lessons with him also. He's amazing. I really respect him. Yeah.
So, well, that's everything sounds so good. What are the most common mistakes beginners make when learning tango? What do you think about that?
Worrying about the steps and worrying about being perfect and not doing mistakes. This is for me the most mistakes. I mean, when you are the beginner, you want to do a lot of steps, and you think that the more steps you do, the more good, the more well will be your dancing.
I see.
And you are so worried, especially the men, no, the leader are so worried about steps and showing and leading steps, no, and for me it is a mistake. I mean, it's a process of the knowledge. You must learn steps and everything, and to dance to impress. Sometimes when I want to go to the milongas and I see it, and one thing that I do a lot now that before I didn't do it, I see, I take a look, the people, I watch. And I see the beginners because they are all the time, trying to look outside, and they look for the attention, and they look if you are looking at them. This for me is this is not a good dancer. He's starting, because when you are a good dancer, you are in the embrace with your partner, and the energy, the focus is there inside the embrace, and you are not looking outside.
Sounds good. This reminds me like the tennis players, when they have 20,000 people watching them. And I asked one of the tennis players, and he said, no, when I play tennis in a stadium, they don't care about the people that surround them. They only think about where are they going to place the ball, and they just forget about the outside world until they finish the point. And then because you focus is very important, and that's what I can see on you, that you focus really well, and your steps, every move you make.
But I was also a beginner also in the performance. I remember my dad always told me, like, you don't need to look who is watching you, because I, for example, all the time I was entering in the room for the performance or in the stage, I was like worried about who is there, who is going to come to see me. Oh, I want to dance good and I want to impress. And this, when you don't have experience, I think, when you are, outside and you are not inside you, when you are too much worried about the outside world. For me, it is the most common mistake. Of course, there are a lot of mistakes. For example, in the cabeceo, when you are a beginner in the milonga, no? When you go to the social tango for dancing and you invite the people, you don't know, for example, the men that they don't know the woman, and they go straight to invite the woman with a hand, or ¿Quieres bailar? Bailamos, possiamo ballare. La donna, the woman stays like, doing this, you show that you are not, you are a beginner, because you don't know the codes, los códigos de la milonga.
Exacto. Yeah, exactly. So, well, that's so interesting. And what would be your advice for someone who wants to become a professional tango dancer?
To don't listen no one. Don't listen first of all, don't listen the voices in your head that say that is impossible, and don't listen the people that say, oh, but this is so, it's hard, it's difficult. But first of all, you have to take the compromise, the responsibility with yourself, and being honest and say, okay, I want to do this, and of course I'm going to do it, and there are a lot of things that I will not continue doing. For example, going out, not taking care of my body, drinking a lot. You will need to study a lot, because sometimes the people say, oh, you dance so good. Yeah, but I take a lot of lessons. I moved to Buenos Aires. I continue studying. I train every day. I do, of course, I do therapy, because this is something important that people forget. It's so important for me, the mental health, especially if you are dancing tango, that you are all the time with people, traveling. That you are exposing yourself also, no? You are a lot of in the social media, have to take care of your mind. So this is the advice, and believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in I start having success in tango when I start believing in myself. Before, no.
That's very important. And on top of that, you practice a lot. You are a young woman that dance many different type of dance. What did you dance also other types of dance, other styles like bachata or any other type of dancing?
Bachata especially no. Look, bachata is the only thing that no.
Wow.
Now I dance for many years hip hop.
Hip-hop.
Commercial dance, new style. So I went to Millennium Dance Complex now last year. I went to Festival of Tango, and then I went also to Millennium Dance, that is the most popular school of United States of hip hop and urban dancers. And I dance contemporary. I have also ballet formation. I'm not a ballet dancer. I don't have the body for being a ballet dancer, and I don't really like. I like watching ballet, but it's not for me. But I think it's important to have to being aware of other kind of styles of dancers, not only tango.
I agree with you. I agree, because it's like the musician that many of them, they play whatever they play or they compose. They like to listen to any kind of music, because they kind of nurture from different styles, different musicians, different genres, and different. The more variety you can get, and you can watch and you can see, I think the better probably is for you. But we have another video, guys. Let's see if we can show this one. Let's see, Laia is
Laia y
right.
Diogo, todos con Diogo, muy bien.
Ahí va, a ver.
Uy, en el Canning ya no existe, este salón lo cerraron.
Cuando te encuentro, te ruego no me mires, que tu mirada me aviva el dolor. Seguir tu camino, tu senda florida, dejar que mi vida prosiga sin vos. No sea que un día me encuentre entre copas y tire por el suelo mi hombría y mi honor. Ya que por vos hice trizas, mi paz, mi hogar y mi fe. Hoy solo quedan cenizas de todo lo que ayer fue. Yo soy un mundo de amor y de esperanzas. La noche que entre besos te pude llamar nieva el dino. Del fondo de mi alma, la ilusión lejana que invoca mi piel. Yo soy un mundo de amor y de esperanzas. La noche que entre besos te pude llamar nieva antigua. Del fondo de mi alma, la ilusión lejana que tu boca mintió.
¡Vamos! Qué loco.
Muy bueno, muy bueno. Okay, one second. Here we are. Yeah, excellent. Every time I see you dancing, it brings me emotions because really you really dance with your heart, and that's so nice. I really congratulate you. I have more questions.
You remember that we were saying that the tango is a reflection of how you are feeling or of who you are in that moment. And now I see this performance, and of course, I was so, because I know myself, no, but I was so, tense, and I want to show that I dance well in that moment of my life. Now I'm in another moment, and the tango is a reflection. So when you see one person dancing, you have a lot of information of how is the person in that moment, of how she's feeling, or it's amazing. The tango, you cannot lie with the dance. That's why I like tango.
If we talk about dancing tango, do you think that dancing tango changed your life, models your personality, makes you a better person or different person? Yeah. What do you think? What's your recommendation from the psychological point of view? No, what does tango or dancing do to you?
Yeah, tango completely changed my life, I think, in a good way. Of course, it's been a difficult journey, as I said before, because there's a lot of transformation and crises, and you need to evolve, and you need to travel a lot, and this makes you to go outside your comfort zone all the time. But yeah, I think I have an open mind, and I discovered that there are different ways of living, in all the places I've been, and you discover that you don't have the truth. Nobody has the truth. When you go to Asia, they think in a way. When you go to United States, they think in another way. They move in a different way. I mean, it's I think when we moved to Argentina in 2000, the first time I moved to Argentina in 2010, I say to my mom, "Me arruinaste la vida." I said, "You ruined my life because I want to dance hip hop and I was in Barcelona and now I hate, because for me it was so difficult to adapt, el periodo de adaptación, to being used to a new country, a new mindset, in Argentina." And then after the years, I discovered that this was a blessing.
I see.
Because I didn't plan dancing tango. I danced tango because I live in Argentina. So this was the blessing.
But it was great. Look at you now, how much success you have. We continue getting more messages here. And what can I say? But no, I hear you. And I think it's great what you're talking about. Yeah. They want to know where did you dance with the previous video? Where did you dance in the previous video?
In the previous video, I was dancing in Milonga Paracultural de Omar Viola en Buenos Aires, en el Salón Canning de Buenos Aires, that now is closed. Now is not anymore.
In this previous one, the one that we just watched, this one.
This one, yeah, this was
what
Buenos
about
Aires.
What about the previous one?
And the first one was in Delft, in the Netherlands.
Oh, in the Netherlands. Oh,
in
that's
the Netherlands.
Nice.
Yes, in the Netherlands.
Sounds good. Sounds great. Here it is. I have some other question that somebody is asking me in the internet. I just got a message that says, Laia, we would like to know how has social media and technology affected the way tango is taught and performed?
Oh, I think, I mean, in one way, I think social media helps a lot to share your tango, your work, to connect with other people. Like I connect with you, that you watch my video and you share it, and now we are having the interview. But in another way, is, now it's easier to take your phone and record the video and put it, and you can be, a beginner, for example, and you have a lot of views, and you think and you believe that you are the
best dancer in the world.
The best dancer in the world because you have 1 million views, and then you start teaching and you don't have the knowledge, you don't have already the awareness to teach, no? So I think, es un tema.
That means that there are a lot of dancers out there that they claim to be good dancers, but they are not.
Exactly.
The only thing they have good views because...
Yeah, because the number of viewers, because the numbers of followers, because they see that the people like, because, for example, if my father or my cousin that she doesn't dance tango watches one video of tango in Instagram and she says, wow, they are amazing. Yeah, because you don't have the awareness. You are not aware of what is real, what is the real tango, So yeah, there's as everything in life, there's the good side and the bad side. In a good way, the social media is helping us a lot to spread, to share our work and to connect. And in the other way, there are a lot of people that are lying completely in the tango.
Exactly. They are teaching exactly what they shouldn't be teaching because they are teaching different type of tango, a tango that they invented. But the real tango, which one is the real tango? Because according what I have here is, that the tango has evolved from the roots. So do you believe it should stay true to its traditional roots? Because it's evolving. You have tango scenario, tango salon, and different type of tangos. What do you think about that?
And for me, the origin, the base, the roots of the tango is the tango that the people dance through the improvisation in the milonga.
Okay.
There. when the people listen to music. Of course, now we don't have the orchestras as in the 30s, in the 40s, that we had the, Ricardo Tanturi, Juan D'Arienzo, Aníbal Troilo in directo. But for me, this is the real tango. Then, of course, this doesn't mean that the tango scenario is not tango. It's tango. I mean, for me, all is tango, but respecting the basis, the common things, the embrace, of course, the walking, the connection, the musicality, the common steps of the tango. This doesn't mean that you cannot play with different kind of styles, but respecting, el origen, the origin of the tango. Then, for example, I dance with one girl that she's a tango world champion, Agostina, and we dance, between women. As at the beginning of the tango, they were between men. Now we dance between women, and this is tango too for me. Some people will come and will say, this is not tango. Why? We are dancing in embrace. We are listening to music. We are connected. We are, for example, in a close embrace. We are walking, doing giros, in the improvisation, So for me, I have an open mind that I really like to prove the things, to play with different kind of styles, but you need to respect these things, this.
No doubt about it. You have to respect the tango, the tango roots. If you start changing everything, it's not tango.
For example, if you dance bachata, that I see kizomba tango, and you start doing this kind of things, and you open the embrace all the time, you are not connected, and you are.
Yeah.
This for me not tango. It's a mix. Yeah, you can do it. Feel free, but this is not tango. Yeah, there
exactly.
Are
so
some
guys,
kind of rules.
So if you really want to dance tango, you have to contact Laia Barrera. She's going to teach you how to dance tango.
Come on. Vamos.
She may be too far from you, but you know what? We have a request now. Here it says Brigitte Canovas. Is her name? Canovas. She is asking if you are going to dance in France. Are you going to vas a bailar en Francia? Are you going to dance in France?
¿Cómo se diría? Le voy a contestar en francés. Je veux danser en France prochainement. Próximamente, vedremos.
In a month? In a month. Wow, she's so lucky. I wish you could come to Chicago, to a show. What about shows? Are you planning to be part of a show like Forever Tango or another tango shows?
Forever Tango, you read my mind. Universe, this is my dream. This is my dream as a tango dancer. Working or with Luis Bravo. And Forever Tango, I went to see the show on Barcelona now in October with my boyfriend, and I say, look, universe, one day, only one day dancing there in the stage, and Forever Tango, this for me will be the most big dream. Not winning the Mundial Championship, because before, for example, when I was dancing with you, I had the dream of becoming a world champion in tango, but now I'm more relaxed in this, and I change also, and I prefer all other things. I mean, I'm not asking, ¿cómo se dice? No estoy pidiendo poco, I mean, dancing in Forever Tango is huge also. Now, for example, next weekend I'm going to be in Rojo Tango Festival. That this one is one festival that will be in Bologna, with many good couples as Facundo y Vanessa Villalba, Camila Ezequiel, Simone Facchini, Gioia. They are also the directors of this show, the Rojo Tango Show, and we are going to perform. And in Italy, there's a lot of shows also. I've been also in one company last year of Neri Piliu, Janina Quiñones, that they are also good dancers, as you can see there. Search for them in YouTube. They are amazing. Son argentinos, ellos son también muy copados. There's a lot of tango scenario here in Europe. Thank God, because I really like the tango scenario.
Well, excellent. Well, I am so happy. I hope you, like I said, you come to Chicago. or maybe you will be on Broadway, you know, or any Broadway show that there was one in the past many years ago, a tango, and also they came to Chicago. No, we love tango. We would like to see you.
In Chicago, there's the Chicago Tango Festival, I think. There's the Chicago Tango Festival that is, I don't know if it's in September, November. Many friends are been there.
Oh, sounds good. Well, I probably will be there because Momentos con el Tango, Tango Moments, will cover any event that will be in Chicago to show people what tango is about.
What tango is, yeah. Muy lindo, qué lindo. Qué
So
lindo.
we really loved and enjoyed talking to you. It's great to talk with you. We have so many more questions, but you know we are running out of time. It's almost an hour of conversation.
An hour talking.
With Laia Barrera. She's
A mí
so,
me dan cuerda, yo hablo acá hasta mañana, me tenés que parar.
Yeah. Well, here says, I don't know. I have. So tell me a little bit. You are talking about your projects. What are your projects for this year in particular? What are you planning to do? I think you mentioned something, but we would like to know more.
In this year, I'm going to continue teaching through Europe, and I'm also talking about the possibility of going to Asia for working there. Because now in this moment I don't have a fixed partner, so I'm working with different dancers at the moment. So this is good also in another way because I open a lot my market, you know, all over the world. So yeah, now I'm in Rome teaching. I will continue with this show that we are going to do next weekend, and maybe I think the 80% of the probabilities is that I'm going to Buenos Aires, maybe July before Mundial. Maybe I will join and I will compete this year in the Mundial. Let's see.
Go for it. You can do it.
Let's see what God wants. But yeah, I will continue training and dancing and also teaching, especially here in Europe, no, where I'm living in Rome.
Sounds great. Yeah, pretty soon we are going to talk with some champions that they were in the Mundial. One of them was Mr. Ariel Manzanares, a great dancer. We couldn't interview him the other day because of technical difficulties, but we are planning to interview him. Then we have Hugo Patin and another.
Selena.
In Selena, I think
they are in the United States.
Yeah, they're coming up in our show. Then Barone Berene, that she is a great dancer too. I don't know if you know her. Yeah, and then many others are interested to come to my show because we are helping not only the community, the tango community around the world, and the singers, dancers, and many other genres of music too. So we are very happy that you are here, that you have been spending all this time talking with us about your career, and we hope you are going to win in this Mundial, the International Tango Championship. And after that, if you win, you have to promise me that you are going to come back to our show.
Of course. I will come to Chicago. No, not here online. I come to Chicago.
so come to Chicago and dance for us. Maybe with your boyfriend. What about him? Is he a good dancer too?
Yes, he's an amazing tango dancer.
Oh,
he's so good.
What is his name?
Simone.
Simone.
You can search him also. Simone Facchini. He's so good also. He's amazing. Especially he's amazing maestro. And he's been vice-champion, subcampeón del mundo, tango escenario.
Runner-up. We say in America, runner-up.
Yes, runner-up.
Runner-up, yeah. Qué bueno. Well, thank you so much, Laia, for being here.
Thank you.
We could show more and more videos. If the people that are watching now would like to watch more of your videos, where should they go? Should they go to what? Your Instagram?
Yeah, they can find me in Instagram, Laia, not Laila. Laia Barrera, sí, Laia Barrera. You'll find me also on Facebook, Laia Barrera Tango, and on YouTube, Laia Barrera, TikTok also, Laia Barrera, all the social media. All.
Well, it sounds fantastic. If they want to talk with us, this is Momentos and YouTube, Momentos and YouTube, or Tango Moments. You can, guys, you can basically contact us to our WhatsApp number 773-750-3317. In case you have any questions, you should basically subscribe to our channel so you can get more info and more videos like this one in particular that we are doing now live with Laia Barrera. So the number is right there where you can see it, 1773-750-3317. That's the WhatsApp here, the number in Chicago, and you can always send us a message. So Laia, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Abel. Thank you all the people that was here and asked questions. I really appreciate, and thank you also for your time, that you take the time for doing the interview. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Muchas gracias.
No, gracias a ti. Y quédate ahí un minuto antes, voy a pasar un anuncio y we reconnect after we finish. And then, but don't go. It will take few minutes. So guys, thank you so much for being here today in this great show from Chicago. I am Evo Bernardo. We had today an opportunity to meet Laia Barrera, a great dancer from Argentina, that she lives in Rome, Italy, and it was amazing. Everything. You should watch all her videos. You should follow her. She is amazing. Not only an amazing dancer, but we were able to meet the person, and we really enjoyed talking to her. So guys, don't forget, subscribe to her channel too, and support us subscribing to our channel so you will get more info about our next interviews. So this has been a great moment in Momentos con el Tango. Thank you. Have a great day, amigos.